and Susie made us feel so welcome here, and there was just this lively, vibrant, joyful atmosphere every time we'd come to the prayer meeting.
It was fun to be here in a love of the Lord. And the prayer meetings were never just prayer meetings, there's always fellowship after. Ava was always jolly and happy, but he could also be stern, and if he thought there was danger to true life in God.
I could see they put their life on hold for true life in God. They really put everything in it.
Avo had the most beautiful smile. It was absolutely amazing. His face just lit up.
Avo to me was a brother, the best friend I ever had. We grew to love him and he grew to love our family.
He was just so full of life and so full of enthusiasm for the messages.
Avo had just this absolute childlike love for her, and he would discuss her as mom, and my heart just instantly gelled, and I thought, yeah, that's who she is, and I almost couldn't say Mary anymore. I would always say mom.
He's a brilliant academic, mentally very disciplined, and has a great capacity in his profession.
There was always a new facet to what he brought, the light he shone onto whatever came up in a message or in an encounter. Or
he always had that something about him that he wanted to do everything for everybody, you know, like he had that, he'd like to do these gestures.
His knowledge and his enthusiasm.
The joyful side, the music side of him.
So the songs he sang, the music he added to it.
To this day I will miss him for his singing and for his playing the grand piano.
He could distinguish one from the other.
He was just a different man. Like I don't think I've ever met someone who has quite loved me like that or accepted me like that. And he'd always compliment me and always make me feel so good about myself.
He always searched for the childlike spirituality, and he was very, very faithful to the holy tradition.
Avo was always encouraging us as young people to use our gifts and our talents to promote the messages.
Avo often talked to us in our prayer meetings about the messages. He explained them in relation to the Bible, what Jesus was saying, so I did learn a lot from him.
Every prayer meeting he prepared some kind of topic, and it was always very inspiring.
One thing that Avo used to always say is, this is a True Life in God vineyard. You were planted in this vineyard, and this is where you're called to serve.
When Christ guides you, he's clear, there's no ambiguity. He's a master of clarity. If you ask him something and there's ambiguity and you're not sure, confused, don't take any steps. April 12, 1993. By sending you out of your house to rebuild my own, you shall live in my light. By giving the choice to mind my house before your own house, you are blessed, and I myself will be the guardian of your house. Therefore, do not fear, my child. I bless you for giving me your heart. Go now among mankind and give them all that I have given you. Give them these messages. They are my personal love letter to each one of them. If we are called out to spread his word, which all of us are called to do that according to the gifts he has given us, and he gives all of us gifts to build his church. Therefore, it is a sin when he gives you a gift and you don't do anything with it. When you go out and you want to rebuild his house, he has been very clear in this passage. He will look after your affairs. You don't have to be afraid of that. But you have to be sincere and pure in serving him, in bringing people back to him, to an intimacy with him. Amen.
Orthodox, Catholics, Protestants, you all belong to me. You are all one in my eyes. I do not make any distinction. Yet the day will come when you will do just the thing I long for so, that you will break my bread together round one altar. Unity, all are the same in my eyes. I have never wanted my body parted. You widows who have dismembered me, you have laid me my authority. Orthodox, Catholics, Protestants, you all belong to me. You are all one in my eyes. I do not make any distinction. Yet the day will come when you will do just the thing I long for so, that you will break my bread together round one altar. Invoke my name, commune and assemble, consecrate my body, my blood in unity. Call out my name, open your heart to me. That is where I'll build my church as one in unity. Orthodox, Catholics, Protestants, you all belong to me. You are all one in my eyes. I do not make any distinction. Yet the day will come when you will do just the thing I long for so, that you will break my bread together round one altar. Unity, I had asked you all to bend